This is my guy Adrian, and he runs a 6-figure per month credit consulting business, but he's actually been struggling to get leads through his YouTube organic content. So today I hopped on a live consulting call, which he paid thousands of dollars for, and I completely broke down his channel, showed him the bottlenecks and what's actually stopping him from growth. And third, I gave him the exact blueprint of what it takes to scale his business on YouTube. So if you watch this entire call, you will definitely get some takeaway that you can immediately apply to your business when it comes to YouTube. There's no BS, it was all recorded live, and he did pay $1,000 and you're getting it for free. So lock in and let's scale your business with YouTube. Let's do it.
So I want to start off with the channel audit first, because I know a lot of the channel, even right now, was like with the vlog content. So I want to break down how I see the difference between the vlogs and then also the educational content, what's working, what's not working, etc. So the first thing that I want to cover would be the problems, and then also the fixes I see behind those problems. Then I'll overall cover debrief of the channel so you can understand just the overall thesis of where I'm coming from. So with the problem side, I see that I was reviewing your recent content and there is a lot of top of funnel videos being posted, which is good. There's not a lot of information out there on this offer. Is brand new, so I do think that we need to lean into that top of funnel content. But I feel like there's a difference between creating vlogs and then also creating educational content. Like even this recent video that I was checking out today that you dropped, it's like a mix of low-key both. And I want to preferably, like, you can show that the credit business allows you to live the lifestyle within the video, but I want to keep those as two separate content styles on your channel. And another thing that I'm seeing is that there is like repeating of ideas on the channel, which this can lead to what I like to call audience fatigue, where basically your quote unquote viewers, your subscribers, the content is the same over and over and over again, which we want to once again stay away from. We want to come up with new angles, and there's tons of new angles that you can hit on because you're only creating vlogs right now and not a lot of educational content. Like I'm saying, we want to lean into the competitive edge that you have. There's videos like this recent video that I made. Like, I'm not saying that you can't make these mindset videos or things of that nature, because that's going to bring in a broad audience to the channel, and we want to open up that TAM. Just making sure that you're sharing real insights with every single video. Like, once again, here you basically made the same video back to back, like mindset type stuff, which it makes sense why this one got 83 views, because you basically just uploaded the same video right before it. So just stuff like that I was taking a look at. When it comes to structure on the video, this is also super important. I can see that you're following some type of structure. It seems like it's some type of AI is like what you're using to script it. For what I like to do with the scripts is we have a proof, plan, promise with the hook, which is a basic structure that really anybody can follow. Like, it's not rocket science. With the hook, I mean, you just want to talk about what the proof is, just like, why should people even listen to you when they click on that video? And you can leverage the same proof over and over and over again. Like hormozi does the same thing. Plan, just basically covering like what you're going to be breaking down in the video. It doesn't need to be like a full breakdown, but just listing out, in this video I'm going to be covering XYZ. And then a promise. Why should they stay to end that video? What would they miss out on if they don't watch the entire video? And things of that nature, I think, is like super important. And then with the body of it, I saw you using some type of structure. I think the biggest thing is you want to make sure you're hitting on tension before you just break down certain topics. So for example, you could talk about your story in a psychological video like this one. Instead of just like talking to the audience, really try to relate to them, have it feel like a conversation. So you could talk about how you're working your 9-to-5 job. I'll have that as I scroll down, or just like when you were coming up and relating back to them with stories, metaphors, etc. And then giving a payoff. Payoff is a piece of advice that they can practically apply right after the video. That's what people care about. Like, what can they do after the video that's going to get them closer to their goal? You can do this in mindset videos. You can also do it in educational content. So I don't want you to create videos that are fluff. Every video should be leading someone and should be intentional towards someone coming into your funnel and understanding more about you as a person, is how I really just feel about it. You can scrape and find outliers. You can find ideas from my channel, brother's channel, really doesn't matter. There's tons of ideas when it comes to like the top of funnel, psychological, or just mindset videos that you aim to get more views off of. With the next topic here, I mean, I think you also do have some solid ideas on your channel. Like this one, 1K views in 11 days. I really only think something that is holding you back is the execution of the ideas. And you even have more here, like with the most popular videos on your channel. Like there's proof of concept that this does work, and there's like an interest there, but the execution is where it goes wrong. So from the surface level, I love like the unsexy business that blank, but I would have done like the unsexy business that can make you 15K per month in 2026, and you're more so tying that back to something that's more achievable. The millionaire angle is fire. Once again, it has 1K views in 11 days, so I'm not mad at it. But I also feel like, since this video is you driving a car, I do feel like we need more content that positions you as an expert content that people that can like actually take serious. So you at your desk breaking down what is the business model, how did you do it, etc., etc. Right now at the agency, we're leveraging a lot of broad middle funnel content, which basically means that we are aiming to maximize how many views you can get, so the total addressable market, the TAM. So making sure we get as much views as possible. With those views, we're still getting people that are serious about the actual offer. So it's a new business model. So the leads it needs awareness. So a lot of the videos, you're not necessarily going to be mentioning, oh, like how to start credit consulting exactly, but like a title like this, it's like, okay, people are going to want to know a business model where they can make 15K per month, but they might not necessarily know that business model is credit. So you use unsexy, you use boring, things like that. And you are, with more awareness, you are going to get some shitty leads in the pipeline, but you're also going to get some leads that are actually interested, compared to just niching down because there's not a lot of awareness around the offer. And this can, once again, they can be applied to like any type of info product business. Right now we're doing it for a trading client. So like we were like, my ATM trading strategy is boring, but makes $20,000 per month. So we made, this was our first video ever on the channel. You can literally take this exact format and apply it literally to your offer, and it will probably get appeal just because it's more top of funnel, but it also, who wants to make, 5K a week? Like a lot of people want to make that. So I think the positioning of that is pretty important, and it's something that I do want to implement. Like not every video needs to mention credit consulting, but just being aware like how many people do want to make money online. And I don't want every video to be, once again, like in the car or lifestyle, because I feel like it takes away like, oh, this guy doesn't really work or things of that nature. Like we need to show them the principles or the pains and desires behind the business that you're actually teaching. And besides that, I think in order to implement everything that I mentioned above would be the educational content that I keep mentioning and the assets on your channel. I think what we really need to do, or what you really need to do, is set a foundation to where it's like a funnel. So I think right now I would probably, you could still keep recording lifestyle videos, but I would go like on a run where you just really focus on making a lot of content that is educating your viewer on what this model is, how to do it, and then how to do the deeper steps inside of the model. So how to find leads, how to run ads. I know you talk about that, how to do your organic content marketing, how to fulfill for the client, whatever the case may be. We did this on Seb's channel. He made 60K in 5 weeks with only 300 subs. And our first video was like the viral framework I used to make 100K a month on TikTok Shop affiliate, how you profited. So you can talk about your proof. I definitely want to leverage the proof first. That's like the main thing I do when I come onto a channel. And it's the same thing that we did with Tiff here, where we just made it more broad. But you can leverage your proof around the business model. Then we go into what people care about. So for example, in his case, he's talking about TikTok Shop. So people want to figure out how to find winning products, how to actually find winning products. We go into finding winning products videos, how you made 2 mil. So building a foundation, and then off of that, when you go to post that top of funnel content, it kind of funnels down. So when people are watching vlogs, they're like, okay, what does he do? They have content that can educate them on that. But right now you really have no foundation, or like brick laid down that people can be like, okay, shoot, like what does he actually do? And then go there and more so tap in. Once again, we did the same thing with Brez's offer. So a lot of our foundational videos were, okay, client interview, how to make 20K per month, freelance brand scaling. Exactly what even is freelance brand scaling? Like people might not even know what the offer is that you're selling. So really getting clear on that. How to get clients with freelance brand scaling, the beginner guides added to Facebook ads. You can do a similar video for your offer. How do you?
Yeah. So I seen like with him, like I see like he got like 2 separate channels.
Exactly. I feel like honestly speaking, you can run it off of one channel until it gets to a point where it's like, your audience cares about 2 different things. But I would say right now, it's not like that's not happening to you, because even like the funded video that we created, this top 3 video on your channel, you still have the lifestyle stuff. Like I think it coexists right now, and I don't see it like as a problem. The only problem with Brez's channel is his audience fell in love with the lifestyle stuff and the vlogs, and nobody had an idea of really what he was doing. So if we were to go to post that type of content on his channel, it wouldn't perform as best as like people that are trying to get educated. So it's 2 different audiences. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna be doing similar with like my personal brand. At first, I'm gonna start. You only want to start that second channel once you have the demand. Like once people are like, what does Adrian do? Or how can I learn more about this? And then that's when you actually make it. But I'll keep it on the same channel right now. I don't know if that makes sense though, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. And then not yet. With the like even like answering your most asked freelance brand scaling questions, like you can literally take the same format and run it, like put up a poll on IG, have people ask questions about the business model. It's like you're handling all your sales rejections in one video. And then you can use it as a pre-call asset. You send that to people before you get on the sales call. There's like hella stuff you could really do. So we'll talk about that. And like I said, lifestyle videos aren't bad. But one thing that I did notice is all the thumbnails look the same, or like they leverage, like it's done by AI. There's no true creativity behind it. So I would want to not necessarily do less vlogs, but just make sure that you're putting in effort to where someone does want to click.
Well, what's your thoughts on that recent thumbnail right there?
This one right here.
Yeah.
I like the title of the video. I think the thumbnail, my creative business born, but maybe 32K in a day. Yeah, the title is strong. I can tell it's made by AI. I wouldn't have blurred out the phone, but like it's not terrible. And I would have to look at the analytics, but it's not terrible. I just feel like if you were to get an actual designer to create something compared to AI, it probably comes out better. Or it's just like, for example, like with this thumbnail, did you leverage any other proven format, or was it just an idea that you came up with by yourself?
Wait, which one? The recent one?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was like it was really supposed to be a vlog,
Got you.
but I needed to drop and I didn't feel like filming. So
Got you.
like I mixed it with the like educational, because I ain't gonna lie, I post like on an upload schedule. I've been trying to like ever since this year 2026 started, I've been just posting like 2 vids a week,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, and obviously, I know my channel could be doing better. I'm not gonna lie, I started making like hella bread off YouTube. So it started to like, I'm like, I bet I started to just take shit more seriously. So I'm like, I bet I gotta drop 2 a week. So there's more. So but I low key ain't been, I don't know, I just been a little off the grid lately.
Got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hey, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
no, yeah. I feel like the answer that you just gave is low-key also a reason why it could, like, the performance could be down as well. Because like what I want you to realize, you could post 1 banger video a week to where you don't feel like you have to rush to post 2 a week, and the performance like behind that video will be better. So I mean, there's nothing wrong posting 2 per week. I'm not even against that at all. Like if you can squeeze in 2 per week, I would definitely do that. But with this idea, I mean, you blatantly just said like you just basically you woke up and you just put something together, and it's hard like on a brand new channel when you don't already, like, you're not competing with the big audience, you don't have like, you know, a crazy authority. Like it's not like you're Iman, so people aren't about to just click on your video just because you dropped a new vid. So you really have to put intention behind the thumbnail and the title. And I even saw like this is one of the ideas that I kind of gave you. This is another thing too, like
Facts. That's what I was like testing it out type shit.
exactly 100%. And like what I want you to realize as well is like it low-key needs like everything got to be aligned for it to make sense. So you can't even like you can't throw a banger title on a video and then have the execution of the video, which is like, okay, you mix a vlog with education. So then it's just like if someone clicks on this video, they could be thrown off by just like, because they're clicking on it thinking it's an education video, and then they see a vlog and boom, then they just want to click off the video. And then first, say like for example with the thumbnail, it's like, does this really appeal to what people, you know, want to click on? Where's the desired outcome? Like I can see you say 2.8 GPA to 32K in a day, but still there's no, once again, you're not leveraging any other proven format behind that. And it's hard to compete or like get growth on a smaller channel when you're not leveraging proven stuff to start off. I think it's like it's not dumb to do it, but like you can be creative when leveraging things, but it's just like this is just put together, it's more random. So it's kind of like you're guessing on YouTube instead of like playing off of something that can't work. And then once you play off of something that can't work, you just make it unique to you. So you could still find a proven format, and then you can tap into the 2.8 GPA angle or the 32K in a day angle instead of just like putting stuff together. That's how you basically get a, you know, an 86 viewed video in like 1 day. It's because like you're rushing it compared to you putting more intent behind an actual idea, not only the idea, but the thumbnail, and then also how you actually execute the video on camera. So all those 3 parts need to be dialed in: idea, packaging, and then execution, which is like the script, structure of the video, which I can break down and answer any questions about. But that would be like my overall thesis behind it. Like if you're trying to rush to get out 2 per week, I wouldn't do that. I think upload schedule is great. Like you definitely want to do that. If you can have even 1 per week, like you would probably see more ROI, especially if your content's already making you bread, like just from like locking in and making 1 like really good video a week for sure. And then besides that, I think for the audit, the only thing I really saw that you should also do more of is client interviews. So the people that get into the program, making sure they have the right question. I just gave you this doc for free here that you can leverage that we use for clients, and you can just run your clients through. And the packaging behind this video was not good. Like, I feel like it could be like, I would just keep it super clean, to be honest. With the like, I wouldn't even try to, you can go broad with it. I can show an example from a client where we've gone more broad with like the packaging on a client interview. But even then, like the design aspect behind that, it makes it hard for someone to cook that video. I know we have one on Blake's channel where it's like something that you did there. So even something like this could be cool. The design aspects, but we have more that was, one that was the lead already. We did. Even had this like before and after, but it's more clear. So I even feel like getting a proper, and that can help you probably like find a designer, someone else that you could pay for a fit rate, and just like that will increase people clicking on your videos. Even this one, once again, it's like it's super simple. It's like it's not a crazy design, but the one that you had on your channel is like it's even hard for people to understand the video that's going up, and I don't want that to happen because people need to be aware that your product actually gets results. It's hard for them to get if they're not clicking on the video. You got any questions off of that, or just that first part before I get into the next one?
No, that makes sense.
All right, bet. For the vlogs, I gave you a brief here that you could leverage. You don't need to have a brief for every vlog because I don't have a brief for every vlog I do, or even clients. We typically only brief like the first one, or if they have something big going on. But I feel like if you leverage the brief, you'll be able to see like how you can make your vlogs, one, show your competitive edge, your story, how you came up, but also tap into the aspect of the business that you are doing. So it's like you're subtly mentioning, credit consulting and what you do there alongside your lifestyle. But I think like it's one of probably the biggest aspects of your channel right now. Like I want you to double down on the vlogs, but make it just better. Also make it where it's like people understand that you do sell info and that the reason why you're living that life is because of the business model that you're trying to educate them with. I just think we need the second layer of content, which is going to be the educational stuff. So if you mix both of those, I think it's going to be fire. So I just dropped you like insight on how I do my vlogs, how I run those. And then the ideation insight that we've really been doubling down on, this will be great for you. Probably one of the biggest things that we've been focused on recently is when you have an outlier on your channel, figuring out like, okay, you don't only want to copy that outlier one for one, obviously, but what we've been doing is basically figuring out what is the underlying reason of why someone actually clicked on that video. So with this outlier for a client, the only 2 exercises you need to fix your bat wings after 40. And instead of just like making another bat wings video, we were now focusing on, okay, what's the underlying factor? So we realized that one of the underlying factors is people are embarrassed of their body. You can literally go into GPT, and I'm gonna do that here soon. You can take that, you can ask it, okay, what's the underlying reason why people actually liked watching this video? And I'll find a video on your channel that we can do it with. And then you take that insight that AI gives you and tie it into a proven title format. And then, you can compete versus certain outliers, and certain other outliers you can't compete depending on, your audience size or just like what you're actually capable of showing. And you'll know that I can break that down for you as well. But if I try to use it off the video that we made, but it's kind of different because this one you were pitching more so your main B2B credit offer. I'll pull up how I see it with like a recent video that's popped up on your channel, and we can break it down. This one you're selling info, right? You're not talking about.
Yeah, it's info.
All right, bad. I was basically breaking it down off the 100K funded, but like I said, that's for your other offer. So if I do, what's the underlying reason why someone is watching a video titled this? And how would you like, what do you call the offer?
I just call like, shit, like a credit company startup or yeah.
Boom. So now it's listing like all these different angles, and this is how you can make content that the niche wants, but no one's really creating, just off of like taking the angle. Obviously, you're not gonna create an actual idea of the GPT, but now we're able to see the angle. So overall, it's like they don't need the sexiest business. They need a business that solves problems. Obviously, people have credit problems, etc., etc. So the emotional drivers behind why people would even click on a video like this, and we can tie this into other proven formats, like I'm saying, is one, they're tired of saturated business models. So just off the dome, like you can make a video like trend jacking other business models, and then versus credit, like starting a credit company. The practical path to money, I don't think that one's like a really good one. They want to feel early. This could be good. So you could talk about like a new business model in 2026, or this untapped business model, or like you said, this unsexy, this boring business model. Like they want to feel early to an opportunity. And also one thing that you could do with the wanting to feel early angle is you mix in something like AI, where they feel still like they're early to it, alongside credit consulting. And then you're like mixing two angles where people get interest, and that's another way that you can tap into that like underlying reason. They want proof that boring businesses create wealth. Once again, like we can tap into that boring angle. We can tap into the unsexy angle. Like there's already a boring angle on YouTube. Like if you search up boring businesses, like there's hella videos that like get tons of views. I know Cody Sanchez talks about it. Like there's tons of videos like this is 5 days, 255K. So the boring angle definitely works, and we can lean into that. They know credit is a massive pain point, so there's angles that you could cook up on that. But just off of these underlying drivers, you could think deeper to like, okay, what could I put into a proven format? Which I once again, I have ideas down there that I break down, and then you create ideas off of that. So that's a new way that we've been doing ideation. So when you have a video pop off like that one, think about, okay, what's the underlying reason? And then can I go and research another competitor's channel or an adjacent channel? Could be like Brez or whatever the case may be. And do they have a format? Can I tie in that underlying reason into the format and create my own video? You can obviously leverage the structure of a hook or a script, whatever the case may be. And then for the educational content, what I wanted to debrief here is just leaning into more so like how much like you're selling them on the opportunity, but you really need to make them show how much your credit business is making. Spam the proof and the hooks, like sell them on the opportunity and then actually go into the sauce. So showing them how it is boring, how it is untapped market, because people might not even be clear with that right now, like that it's a boring business or an untapped market, but you're still trending with it. So that could even be the angle that you kind of go at. Like you're not doing drop shipping, you're not doing Amazon FBA. This is a model that nobody talks about, but it's making me 32K in a day. And here's the actual back-end system behind it and how you can do the same. So that's what I mean by the
Also,
now you can go ahead.
not to cut you off. So like I have been like kind of like I have been peeping that it is like untapped and and a lot of people haven't like done it. What's your thoughts? Like, because like sometimes like whenever like I see like other people, like by example, like let's say they do like e-com or whatever or something that's like very broad and very like easy for the general public or consumer to understand nowadays.
Yeah.
I could see them like drop, like by example, like let's say I can drop something and let's say like an econ guy could drop something, but they shit will perform way crazier. You know what I'm saying? Because of the like TAM. I feel like so it's like, but it's like at the same time though, like I feel like it's a lot of money in it being untapped though.
Yeah. I just feel like people aren't aware though, like, and that's what I mean, like in majority of your videos, honestly speaking, I mean you can have, okay, so how I envision your channel working right now is you build a foundation of these like actual credit consulting videos where it's like, if I come down to the ideation part, my credit business is boring, or like 100K in 30 days of credit consulting, how to start a credit consulting business beginner's guide, like basically build out a foundation, or even like a live close call, how to run ads, like build out the foundation of the channel. And then after that, I wouldn't use a lot of like the credit stuff in the title because people aren't aware of it. And once again, like I'm not saying that you can never use in the title, because I think a video like I probably 65K in 1 month with credit consulting, how like it still piques somebody's interest. People care about making money online. So I'm not saying like that's not gonna work, but building the foundation first, and then we make more of that broad content where you're not literally leveraging it in the title. And that's the only way that you can truly drive awareness to it. So that's that broad middle funnel content. Like you're talking about the business model, but you want it to reach huge market of people. Naturally, like you're saying, it's untapped. So there's not really much you can do comparing it to like a drop shipping offer or things of that nature. But what you can do is really show how it's different compared to something like that in the video, which is like why I'm saying the structure and what you talk about in the video is super, super important, because you might be attracting people that are currently drop shipping, that are doing Amazon FBA, that are running an agency, but they want to tap into a different model. But you have to showcase that through the actual video. So building the foundation on the channel first of the, okay, this is what Adrian does, XYZ. And then you're more so going out and creating content that's going to gather in more fish that are just going to be like on your channel. They're going to be interested to learn like what you actually do. And that's where they go down the stream, they find these videos, and that's where they're going to want to book a call, which is also why the client interviews are very, very important. But there's overall nothing you can do in terms of like, once again, comparing it to a different offer, because it just doesn't have a lot of interest. And I was trying to look for other channels that are like trying to pitch a similar offer. There's generally not much out there. So what you have can work, and there definitely is interest on it because people are buying it. So it's just like you have to make the content that supplies that, and also realize that the content that you're creating on the channel is not only for direct closes. So the people that are coming from your Instagram, from your ads, they also need more educational content. They can't just like watch a vlog and be like, okay, I want to buy from this guy. And that's also why, you're creating this content. So I want you to be just overall aware of it. Like, it's not going to be like, it's not ecom, like you're basically saying, like it's not going to like pop off the rip. but you're getting awareness to it, and you're also building your moat around it and being one of the first people in the market to have it, because eventually, probably people will start copying it and want to also create their own content. So just setting your ground first is like how I really envision it. And then, oh yeah, I had a question for you too. When people hop on the sales calls, are they already educated on what like starting a credit funding business is, or?
Yeah, normally I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like YouTube is like, see, like I remember like whenever I tried to like work with with your company like a year
Yeah.
ago or so,
Yep.
and you was telling, and I know we didn't even fulfill like the whole month because like
Yeah.
at the time like I didn't understand it, bro. But then I understand like the scripting and shit like that because like I remember you saying like, oh, I was trying to like be like one of those like DDG type YouTube creators
Yep.
and shit, and I didn't get it because I was like because I used to do YouTube for entertainment like
Exactly.
back then type shit.
Yeah.
So like I came from like a background of like, cause I got like a whole separate channel with like 8K subs,
Oh shoot.
but I won't post up there though. Like so like I come from that background of like, oh, like scripting is bad type
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like scripting. But then, bro, I was like, all October last year, and then I started posting like one video a week, or I was trying to post like one video a week or every 2 weeks. And then that's when like I was getting like sales off of it. But then that's when YouTube, I mean December, I had got like a full-time editor.
Yeah.
Like the end of December going into January. And then, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I started like printing crazy. Like I started getting like people from YouTube, bro, that ain't never like even met me, bro, will pay me like $15,000 off YouTube, bro.
For sure, bro. It's like I'm telling you, like that's why I know the offer can work, especially if my main question here is like if people are educated already on what credit consulting is, you just build assets around that. I feel like overall though, if you really want to mass scale it, you got to create like videos for people that aren't aware on it. So how to actually start a credit consulting business, how to get clients with your credit consulting business, like just basic sales assets that you can send people prior to calls, or people that rock with you on IG, they check that out and then they come from there. But overall in the market, like you're gonna, if you apply this, I'm highly confident you make more bread. And you can just always like hit my phone. You have any like specific questions about any of it, but like this entire doc will detail everything you actually need. But yeah, and the reason also too why I was saying like the videos, for example, like where you're in your car talking and stuff like that, a lot of the beginners, they will learn better from like a talking head video approach, which is like proper animations into like a screen share, and then you're back to talking head. Like that's what I mean by the educational content. They need more structure to understand what you're saying compared to like selling lifestyle, because anybody can sell a lifestyle. Anybody could go run out a lamb for a day or two and make a video in the car. So a lot of people need to understand more about the model. I feel like that's the only thing that could be also holding you back from just like making more bread on it, outside of like the execution and things like that nature that I've already broken down. But yeah, that's like it for the more so the channel audit. I don't know if you have any questions or things like that.
Question, I don't think I answered the question, but yeah, like normally like when people do hop on the calls from YouTube, they are like they done binge watch the channel.
Okay,
so they are educated type shit.
That's good. Do you get any cold traffic like from ads that bug in, or?
I recently just tried to run a webinar cold traffic. Transparently, this was my very first one. It low-key flopped. It wasn't bad. It was the minimum show rate on a webinar cold traffic is normally like 20%, right? That's like industry standard, which is supposed to be the minimum. But it was Father's Day too, which it was like a low-key bad timing. But it ended up being like a 15% show rate, and then the bookend rate was like 20%, where it should have been like 40. But also too, like there's just a lot of things that I didn't have. Like it was my very first one, but like I'm low-key thinking about, I ain't like something I low-key been thinking about doing. I low-key been thinking about getting a fucking like a growth op, low-key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like just for the educational side, like I feel like I got the service, but just for like the educational, because like I feel like right now I'm low-key like I'm trying to be at two places at once. I mean like
yeah, for sure. Nah, it makes sense. I could look for people to tap you, and I know like a few guys that run info. I feel like it's just a lot.
Not to cut you off, it is one guy I just found out about him like 2 days ago. I seen we both followed him and shit. I hit you up like after the call type shit.
All right, bet. Now yeah, definitely let me know, because running info is a lot. Like even like with me starting my stuff, it's just like you gotta fulfill, and then you gotta do marketing, and then you also gotta hop on calls for sales. So just like if someone could take off, 2 of those, and you just only have to fulfill, it's probably way better for you. But the webinar traffic, that makes sense. So it's more, I mean, if all your traffic's warm, shoot, I mean, you already like better YouTube content is only gonna like help that out, and you would get cold traffic from like quote unquote cold traffic from YouTube, but they would watch the content, they would be warm, and also book calls. For what I'm gonna break down right now, this is like how I think you can just, when you're creating a video, how to mainly like think psychologically, and just like how to speak. But with the like, bro, when I was looking through trying to find like competitors, there really is no true comp. So what I would do, I would look at people like Brez, Cardinal Mason. If you go to like the start of their channel, let me see, or even like newer, like these newer AI guys with these AI offers, YouTube automation, TikTok shop guys, like where they're all selling a biz op, you can just go to like either their most popular content or the more so like the foundation of their channel. I helped out with a few videos when Mason was starting. So how copywriting made me $1 million at 24, how to get copywriting clients with no experience, how to make 5 to 10K month with email copywriting. Like a lot of these type of ideas, you can really like take the format and apply it to your niche. And then the only thing that you would really have to adapt into is one, the competitive edge and what you bring to the audience. So your story growing up in NC, working 9 to 5 jobs, into everything that you have now, penthouse, G06, the watch, taking care of your family, etc. And then basically, I feel like you need to bring the tactical advice, like I keep emphasizing on. For the TAM, it's already low. So like, it's not like anybody's going to be looking up exactly how to start a credit repair business. We want to have those videos on the channel as educational assets so that when they watch a vlog or they watch something more broad, they end up being like, they come down to that. That's like really my main thing. And don't sell that
Do you think like after I post a vlog, do you think I should at the top description I should put like an educational video right there?
I think you could 100%. That's a great point. I think you can do a YouTube VSL. It's something that we do with our clients. I know we do it with John for sure, and he does like a mix of both. So John, he'll drop like a mastermind video, or I know we've had vlogs on the channel. Get like a vlog right here. But if you go to our video, top link, what we do is we would do like learn how I did it. It's like
over the last 4 years, I've done over
a VSL, which is this is like a free course. We do it with hella other clients too. It could be, and that could be it could be a free course for you. It could also just be like a good video for you would just be like first video we did on the Brez Raj channel, like really just breaking down the business model and like exactly how to start it, what it is, answering questions. And so exactly how to start credit consulting in 2026 is easy. Lily could also replicate the thumbnail format, but just tie maybe like a credit logo, something like that. And then the video is just you breaking down, okay, what is it like really dumbing it down so people can understand. And then whenever you do drop a vlog, okay, learn how I live this life. And then just like you tag that video. I feel like that would be smooth for sure.
So like if I was to post like a poll on Instagram, what should I say? Like if you have any questions about the business opportunity?
So what I think let me see what we did here. I know I got Brez to post one.
I made over 7 figures as a freelance credit scaler and even helped other people do the same thing. So in this video, I'm going to answer the most commonly asked questions and the questions that would best help someone starting off. Not the random ones you don't care about, the ones that actually matter. The stuff that you only figure out about after doing this for years. So I want you to actually lock in on this video because if you listen through it, question number 1, what is
I feel like if you go like, you could really just ask your not most asked questions, or ask a question about starting, I guess, credit consulting or something like that, to where they can, or it could be like a misconception. It could be problems like, or what's stopping you from starting credit consulting, or what questions do you have about starting a credit consulting business, doing a Q&A, like something like that. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. And then you probably just let that run for 24 hours, screenshot all the questions so you just have them. And then we just made a video literally answering every single question. And I feel like it could easily be like a pre-call asset that you just send to people for real. So I'll run that for sure. It's super simple. Then the packaging behind it, you can scheme up. I could also help with like getting you a designer because you already have an editor. I feel like that would be a huge help. And then other things I listed here was live action. So this could be either of you like showing like live how you run your ads, or doing live like how you fulfill for a client. It also could be like your student, like let's say for example you get one of your boys who has like no knowledge of what a credit consulting business is, and you do like a live entertainment video of how you take him from 0 to his first credit consulting client. Like people would love that. So that's like more. That's a video that it's like, yes, it educates people on the business model, but that's a video that could also go get like 50K views because it's very broad as well. Besides that, I mean, I feel like you're pretty authentic and just being yourself on camera. Just keep leaning into that. People are gonna rock with it. If they don't rock with it, then they're not an ideal customer for you. It's that simple. How I over how to. In a lot of these situations, I feel like the how to content is gonna be the foundation that we built, and then the how I is gonna be, you know, just leveraging your proof and what you do, more top of funnel stuff, so people can once again come in, tap in. What the niche wants and what I figured out is like this is not from like the credit niche, just like overall BizOp is they want clear title videos that they can like the advice is so clear that they can apply it immediately after watching the video to get closer to the desire. You want to take the proven title formats from other niches, and you can also speak against other business models and just like keep your structure of what you want. So once again, this has worked in multiple other niches. Like this is probably the biggest lever thing that you can just do. Like if you focus on making one good video a week where it's like a proven format, and then you just tap into that underlying reason of like the ideation or figuring out what people need to know about the offer, which I mean, you're getting on sales calls, you're getting sales rejections, or why people aren't closing, taking insights from people that are inside the program and literally like creating ideas off of that and putting into a proven format. It's super simple. You're just transferring it to the niche of like a credit repair business or credit consulting, whatever the case may be. And then besides that, I feel like raw videos for sure would do good to tap like to show the proof of what you're doing. And with those videos, this is gonna be more bottom of funnel. But since a lot of your traffic is warm, people do care about that aspect. So they want to know like, okay, what is Adrian actually doing? Is it legit? This is where you can go show deeper numbers, show the back, and like you're not gonna be doing a video like this every single week, but maybe you have one a month where you're just really breaking down and going in detail behind it. So it's not, once again, it's just not, oh, this business model that's like at the top there. I feel like that is super, super important. Besides that, I mean, I just feel like everything else that I said here is like more so what I've been like saying above. So it's very, very similar. So I can cover ideation if you have no questions around just like overall how I see the thesis of you growing.
Okay, something I do like, do you have like a class skill or something like for like scripts and things like that?
For scripts, I have we have an internal Claude one. I can send you over I have a GPT one that I could get you for sure. Cause you cops, you have the CCM course too, right?
Yeah.
So I'll link that GPT for sure. Just remind me after. I can get you that. We have one where it helps with writing scripts. It details the entire process. So I'll definitely get you that for sure. Yeah. So I gotta get you that designer link, and then hit me about the growth op. I just make sure like you get situated like the right guy there, because I feel like that could be a huge thing. I mean, with the ideas, shoot, you can use all these like you can really just take them and create a video around them, but you could also mix and match them, so you can make them more broad. You can play around with them, but these are the ones I have highlighted in yellow. Majority of those are like my favorites, or things that you could tap in and execute ASAP. Yeah, I like the Brez idea. I highlighted that. I'm gonna highlight this here too, because I feel like that one's strong. But all these are, I mean, yeah, they're pretty strong ideas. Like this is 33 videos that you can make around it, and then you just keep making your vlogs and you drive the traffic. I don't know if you have any questions around the ideation, or if you want to break down like how I did it or things of that nature, but I can go into more detail.
No, I don't got no questions, bro.
But see what else. Now, psychographics already broke down. I took from the psychographics and just like applied to the ideation. So if you ever want more ideas, this is also underlying stuff as well. But I feel like the way that we've been taking off of outliers and finding that underlying behind why someone's clicking the outlier has been better, or just like it's more insight than just going off of psychographics. But there's a lot of ideas that you can just like leverage here. I would start once again with the foundation. So I can help you come up with the foundation of ideas, so that like your next 4 educational ideas would be, and then after that I think you can go probably more broad with it. This has been cooking for clients. I would go with a proof video first. We can reorganize the actual structure. Honestly, I will go with that first, because I think you need a video breaking down what the model is, and you could probably literally just copy the Brez format. Probably run this first actually, then go into proof.
Do you think I should come up with like a different like mechanism for it, like instead of like credit consulting? Like should I like,
have you thought of other names? Because I mean,
I really haven't, but like I know
Gadzhi.
like people say like Brez kind of came up with the like freelance brand scaling, but it's really kind of like like a media buy.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
I'm trying to think. credit.
Man, it probably would. I probably have to like, you know.
You probably hit AI for that too, but I feel like right now, like shoot, because a lot of the traffic already knows like what it is. And you could always change the title too, like down the line. But yeah, I don't like off the top of my head, I really don't like know for real. I don't overcomplicate it. You gotta get a start money. You could probably double down on this idea since we're, let's see, somebody in 20. Most asked question video would be good. Credit consultant tutorial for dummies. I'll get you a mix of top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel, and then also we'll get some client interviews too. See what else. You have any ideas that you like here that stand out to you, like off the rep, because we can lean into that passion? Or do you know like the biggest pains? Like if people, let's say someone doesn't close in a call, what's the reason why they're not closing, or what do they come, like what are the objections, things like that in the DMs, calls, etc. I would want to be clear there too. I'm assuming getting clients is one, so I'm thinking like,
Oh yeah, that's one of them for sure. Like, can they do it? How hard is it? That's like while you was talking, like, I was thinking like it would probably be like a fire video if like I took a random person who really don't have a credit company and like help them start one, and then like help them get like a client like in one day type shit, you know?
100%. Yeah, I have that idea. I tried making money with credit for 7 days with this result. Like, and you could, or I taught my friend. We did one for AC Hampton recently. I don't know how many views it has now. I think it might be at 100K. I haven't checked it in a minute. Or 83K. Like, I tried teaching my friend. You try to do it like I helped my friend make money with credit, a 0 to like 1K challenge or something like that. Like, it was just a challenge video. You could leverage this too. I think that would be smooth. So how to get credit consulting clients with no experience. I like it because I had to sign. What's the average ticket price like when someone signs someone? I know it probably won't be 10K. I'm not sure.
You said what's the average ticket price?
Yeah, like when like for example, if one of your students signs a client, like how much are they?
Average ticket price probably like, it depends. It would be like 500 one time or like $97 a month.
Gadzhi. Yeah, how do you get credit capture? Nope. So we go. I feel like we need top of funnel ideas. You posted a boring business one. We could do this unsexy business model. This could be a top of funnel. We could go to top of funnel. You have someone that you could get for the if you want to try to do the I try video or teaching a friend, or you had to find.
Yeah, fast. I mean, I could just, I mean, if I make a post on IG, somebody won't want to do this shit.
Yeah, that's a bet. Or yeah, you could do it from scratch by yourself too. If you don't have anyone to teach, like I try to make money from scratch. Like you start a new offer, run it yourself. Top funnel, and this would be how to get clients. And then another thing, I think we should get one client interview for sure. But I think you can go like a live call of you closing for like your credit business. If you ever needed that would probably be fire too.
I actually want to ask you about this one growth op, but I'm gonna wait till we start recording type shit.
Now you good.
I bet I just discovered, bro, recently type shit. I'm trying to. I actually been thinking about honestly fucking, bro, because I feel like I'm pretty at systems.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I was to become like a growth op, I would tap into like a mastermind or some shit. But I actually thought about that shit myself, bro. I ain't lie.
To run it like for other people.
Yeah, to do it for sometimes, bro. Like I feel like I got like a strong personal brand.
Yeah.
But sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be wanting to be in those, bro. Sometimes, bro.
Wait, you said what? It cut out. I mean, if you wanted to like growth out other people, I feel like what's it called? Jeremy Haynes group, people tell me like good stuff about that. I'm learning like the back ends of funnels and a bunch of stuff like right now too for like my info product from the guy that helped me like scale my agency. But I feel like I'm gonna definitely go for people. It's not gonna be hella though. I want to find like, I'm still learning the skills right now, so I can't do it. But down the line, like for sure, I think it's a good skill to have. And if you already have the skill, shoot, there's people that need it. Like they have a great offer, they just don't know how to scale it.
Facts. But then I be like, damn, should I just like, I be thinking about tapping into like just do it for myself, because it's like the margins will be insane type vibe, you know?
100%. Now yeah, it's shoot. I'm about to do it all. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie, and then outsource what I can't do. How do you feel about these ideas right here? I feel like in this order, it could be smooth. Like build, you would basically build.
Consulting.
Yeah, this will be like the foundation, and you can go back top of funnel a little bit. You can post a client interview too if you have one. I'm not sure if you have one right now, but I think this move. You said you can?
Yeah. No, I rock with this. I'm probably gonna post. That's probably gonna be my next video.
All right, bet.
A testimonial.
No, yeah, I think this is like a smooth order, and I can screenshot this, send this over to you as well. Just like, and then from there, I mean, you could play around with the rest of the ideas. I think after this is you can keep hitting on like the pains and desires that people have for other ideas, but you just keep the mix of like having all three. So I feel like a lot of the videos after this batch though would be more so in the direction of top of funnel. So I would maybe probably go like how to start a credit consulting business 2026, like a beginner guide type of video. I feel like that could be good. After just generally just more top of funnel stuff. Like I'm a normal guy, credit consulting makes 20K per month. Like ideas like that. So you can once again just get more appeal on it. But yeah, I would, after you have this set, it's just like how do we get more awareness on it? And then here and there you have that educational video or that breakdown video. Like I even was watching this, like a lot of people, the underlying pain is like, or at least behind the video that we did that was top 3, they don't really understand like how to do it from zero, or they might not have the most startup capital, which you could hit. Like once again, you're probably gonna get some broke leads in there, but also you'll get some people that actually are interested. So an idea like that would also be good. And then you're more so top of funnel content of like the mastered law of detachment or whatever the case may be. Like you can still create those type of videos, but just tie it back to your story or shit like you're actually experiencing in the real time. So maybe you didn't master the law of detachment, but you mastered something else, and then you tie it back to just like how you made X amount of money. So I think that could also be good. Even like get trend jacking, like there's hella ideas that you can do here, like without a doubt. Like I think this one's good too. Don't start the business model, start credit consulting instead. It's like a trend jacking idea. That'd be fire, but profited. Yeah, there's a lot of good ideas here. So I feel like I don't want to like overwhelm you with ideas, but I feel like this is a good next step. But I don't know, how do you feel about overall the direction and you executing the next plan?
Nah, bro. I feel like, you open my eyes, bro. And you're right. You're right. I definitely I feel like, because at first, whenever I started doing the YouTube, I knew it would work, or I knew it could work. But then, bro, I started fucking printing crazy. Then, like, I low key, like, like when you just kind of get like lazy with the
Yeah, when you
titles,
when
and
the bread
you
coming
just
in.
like, I
Yeah,
just started to just vlog because, bro, so much bread was coming in, So I was
100%.
like, fuck it. So I got kind of like comfortable. So
Got you. Now, yeah, I definitely feel like the educational content is gonna have you on another run, like just having people like piff you like hella bread, and then you can still, like I said, you can still do the lifestyle stuff. This is just like strictly education, and once you have the education, bro, once you make the vlogs are gonna make you bread. It's gonna be an ROI off of all the content that you're making. So yeah, I feel like as long as you got no more questions, like I just want to make sure you leave with all your questions answered, so like you're fully happy with the consulting call for real.
yeah, no, 100%. It makes sense, brother.